After years of doing what I love, I finally picked up the camera. I'm Connor Garaszewski, and this is Hunting the Outdoors.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning or good afternoon. I'm Connor, as always. Welcome back to Hunting the Outdoors. This is my buddy Vince. We went to school together here at UMHB in Belton, Texas. We are headed out to the Hidden Rock Ranch in Doss, Fredericksburg area to do a little bit of whitetail hunting. We're gonna head out and we will catch y'all whenever we get there. All right, so this is the cabin slash lodge out here on the Hidden Rock Ranch in Doss, Texas, where we will be staying for the next 3 days and 2 nights. I'll give you all a quick run through of the cabin. It's super awesome. We're thankful that these nice folks here let us stay here.
Cheers.
Cheers. So here's the kitchen. Nice living area. Dylan.
Add it.
Let's see. Here's a restroom. Full restroom. Washer dryer. The stairs are like climbing up Everest, I will say that. A room, nice room, leads straight out to this beautiful patio that overlooks, we got our solo stove, of course, that overlooks the ranch and the properties surrounding. I mean, it doesn't get any, more beautiful than this. This is God's country. I don't care what anybody says. Living in the city is... So Vince, what do you think?
Man, it's a good time.
Yeah?
Ready to shoot some deer, send you to the pond.
Send me in the pond?
I like my dick to flop.
That's some good content right there.
That's too funny.
I'll just catch up with y'all whenever we see something. So, toodaloo.
Shout out to Hey Dude.
Do what?
Said shout out to Hey Dude.
Oh, your shoes? So we found a group of them. They're about 150 yards. Shit. They're about 150 yards. We're trying to make our way up this ridge. It was a doe. Did you hear that doe? Yeah, we're making our way up this ridge line. Do you want to tell them what you got going on?
I have no idea. We might have left a little too early. As soon as we got up the first ridge, I started getting the bubble guts. So I'm trying to hold it. The deer got me excited. a good shot right there. Oh, he's got a kicker on us. So here's an update. Vince has stepped on every leaf in the county, and just Connor hitting every rock. Dylan's popping up a lot. So, yeah, Vince keeps pushing him. We've seen one good sized buck. But, you see that? Absolutely fucking nothing.
Start coming out. And I was like, oh fuck, boom! And just fucking smoked him in the neck.
So it was a pretty good one?
Yeah, he's 32 inches and he's in velvet. So.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And he's got like a little knuckle down here that's
Yeah.
about a little over an inch long. So.
Those two bucks that we saw today, well, every buck I brought in here started out at 33. Then I brought
The Spurs.
Now, are there any that are bigger than those two?
Oh, really? Yeah. We have some.
A little campfire.
Hey, we didn't like see.
I'm telling you too, it'll be all weekend before we see all the deer on this place, and we still might not even see all the deer on this place in that weekend. It's not gonna be handed to you,
No.
and that's the thing.
Hell, we already walked 4 miles.
Yeah, almost 5 miles today that we've walked.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone thinks, like I was saying, that you know, because of the size of this place and being high fence, that it's gonna be guaranteed, it's gonna be given to you, but it's hunting, you know, and it's free chase in a high fence, and it's not going to be handed to you. It's not guaranteed, and a lot of people think it is. And you know, there's certain things you can do to, you know, improve your odds and that kind of stuff. But if you hunt it right, you can still get that free chase, free game, that adrenaline, that, you know, that what the
There's
magic,
definitely some adrenaline.
the magic of what makes it hunting. Even on a place like this, you don't have to have half of Texas, you know, to do an actual hunt.
Shit, I can't imagine having. I mean,
You know what got me though was, were you not tired by the time that we got to where we sat down? Like just kind of getting wore out.
I
a little
mean, my
bit?
leg. Well, so
can
this
feel it.
week,
Yeah, you
I
can
hit
feel it,
legs
yeah.
pretty hard.
Definitely. The cool thing too is, and I know that sometimes this could be seen as a negative, but there's a chance that you come out here to shoot a deer and you don't get to shoot a deer.
Yes. Oh no,
100%.
it has happened, you know, and especially with the archery hunters and that kind of stuff.
Holy
and,
smoke, I can't imagine.
and-
So now with your archery, I don't mean to interrupt you. With your archery, do y'all do spot and stock archery, or
we
more
do
blind?
some spot and stock, mostly blind. Mostly blind.
Got to.
You
That's what I
almost have to. We did do some spot and stock this year.
Were they
Unfortunately,
successful?
it was not successful. I take it back. We did have one of my friend's wives with a crossbow. It made a beautiful 45-yard shot on a spot and stock. 100 and I believe it was 69 and some change
Holy smoke.
inch deer.
Were they quieter than we were?
A little bit, just a little bit.
I will say, it sounds like Vince has on corduroy jeans.
Dude,
Oh my goodness, I thought that same thing today.
Those
too.
things just when they run.
Oh
man.
my goodness.
I kept saying,
Let's
dude,
see, you're
quit.
about to burn a hole in those if we don't slow down.
And then like,
I kept trying to whisper to you, dude. I was like, slow down.
yeah.
And walk.
Well,
Put some Jiffy
I don't
Lube
know
in
if
there
you-
or something.
I don't know if y'all saw, like there are times where I like walked, I would like do this, like when I was walking, where I could hear it.
Well, no, there were some times where like we'd be walking through, and I'd be like, walk on the rocks or tiptoe, and you'd be over here like. I'm like, fuck it.
There was a couple times, honestly, where I guess it was one of the, I'm pretty sure I heard you both do it at one point, but you wouldn't pick your feet up all the way and you drag it over some rocks or whatever, and it was really loud. And then I would go to look back at y'all, and then I would do it next because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. I'd be like, well, I can't say anything now.
So day 2, it's about 6:20. About to head out. Kind of doing things a little different today with as far as the setup goes. Obviously you can see I got my day pack on with the rifle strapped down instead of just trying to freaking carry everything. I'm gonna go sit out. Where are we going this morning?
Up in the right field.
Okay, so we're gonna go sit up in this field.
On the morning of day 2, we sat and saw nothing. So we decided to get up and continue our normal routine of walking and glassing. We so happened to run into a young 10-point on our way out of the field who realistically almost walked right up to us.
He's young. What? He's young. Yeah, I think he's about 3.5. He sees us now. Oh, he's like, yeah, I'm stoned. Yeah, I'm stoned. Psycho. Hey, I'm telling you, do it. If we go this way, we'll get down into that flat. Well, my only problem is if we try to go this way and they bust us, and they come back this way, we'll never get a chance. Because the end of the fence is right there. Yeah, the fence is right there. On the back side of that tall tree. The only thing that I think we're in a great spot because we're down in this little fucking hole too. Yeah. It's crazy. That's almost like, is the 8 even out there? Is the 8 over there? Find the 8. Because they ain't running. See, look, the one's looking right at us. Is that him?
Someone's got to take this film.
Didn't go 20.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Look at that freaking beast.
Fucking toad, man.
What a toad. Oh.
Other way?
This way?
No, other way. Turn sideways like that.
Alright, so whenever we first got here, my good friend Vince and I, made a bet.
We did.
Which, you know, it's kind of not lucrative at this point, but. So the bet was that, because we're each shooting a deer, that whoever shoots their deer second has to jump in the pond, which is natural, spring fed, and
Super cold.
it's just cold. I mean, it's November. And so obviously I shot my deer first. So before we leave, Mr. Vince has to do the polar plunge.
Cannonball.
Cannonball, baby. So stay tuned for a little bit of that. That'll probably happen tomorrow, I would say.
That's my shower.
I just want to let y'all know that Vince will be jumping in the pond before we leave, and he'll do it with pride.
Well worth it. Glad to see you get that deer, man.
Thanks, dude. He's a freaking beaut. Look at him laying over there by the freaking chopper.
Okay, so we saw Vince's deer again for the third time today. And every time that we see him, he always seems to like disappear. So we've called him the ghost deer. Or well, that's what I'm calling him. He literally just disappears. Like we just saw him down in this draw behind me. And he didn't even know we were there. As we made our way back down this path, we got to the clearing. Dude was just gone, so.
Alright, so whenever we first got here, Vince and I had made the bet that the loser of the weekend, the last one to shoot, or the no shooter, has to jump in this lovely spring-fed pond slash
Polar plunge.
the polar plunge, baby. So, you have any last words? Or anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'm a man of my word, so I guess
You want me to hold your hat?
cannonball.
Oh, shit. I know that shit is cold, isn't it?
There you go.
Damn, I went in too.
Right to the bottom. But how cold was it?
It's cold when you first hit it, but it's not cold enough to like.
Really pucker you?
I mean, it does too, but
Did plenty of that.
Alright, so, I mean, I had a great time. I had a great time. You know, it was unfortunate that we only did harvest one of two, but that is the aspect of hunting.
that's why you go.
Is you don't always get something. But we did see a lot of beautiful animals. We saw axis, zebras, whitetail, black buck,
Some Corsican sheep.
yeah, some Corsican sheep. So the style of hunting that we did was obviously spot and stalk, which is different than just sitting in the feeder, or sitting in the feeder, sitting in the blind and waiting for them to come to a feeder. So you're not always going to see the same, yeah, the same animals. It's not a routine thing. I mean, we walked. What did I say?
About 20 miles.
20 miles this weekend, up and down through the hills, and I mean, it was a great workout. But all in all, we had a great time. The cabin was fantastic. The way it was set up. I mean, I was very pleased.
It was a great time.
That was great. We'll definitely be back, because in December, which we didn't find out until right before we left, to come to the trip, that they stocked the pond that good old Vince got to jump in with rainbow trout, right?
Rainbow trout.
Yeah, rainbow trout. They have catfish as well, but you can fish them if you come later in the year. So I think we're gonna try to come back definitely later in the year. And yeah, we're on our way home now. We'll probably I don't know, stop and get some food once we get back to civilization.